Welcome everybody to our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. International Master William Paschall, otherwise known as the Ponda Master. We're here with Ponda. We have Mr. Coffee in the house. The Watchers, no problem at all. Asmir is registered. Myself, just 2 players registered for the tournament. I don't know what's going on. It's conspiracy. No one is in here. Where are you? There's a Yasser Seirawan quote and everything. What a useful quote. How come the little things bother you when in a bad position? They don't bother you. Thank you, Yasser, pointing out the obvious. Captain Obvious. But anyway, Yasser, great player. Not so strong with the quotes, though. Come up with a little bit more creative quote. We all know why the answer to that is what it is, Yasser. Thank you. Very obvious. No question. No mysteries. Mr. Coffee, where's Asterbait? It's kind of scary he's not online. My friends include Infinite Flash, Yabatis, Debalt. He's kind of grumpy. I don't bother to send him messages. Busy making lichess the best chess site in the world. King Crusher sent you a 5-day challenge on chessworld.net. You know what really weird thing bothers me, Mr. Coffee? Nothing exactly to do with that, but I remember like 10 years ago there was this other chess site that I played on. Maybe even more. It was closer to 15 years ago, between 10 and 15 years ago, and I don't remember what it was. I'm getting so old that there are chess sites that I played on. I even got paid to do some events on, and I don't even know what it was called anymore. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Chess Cube. Very odd. There's an entire chess site that I forgot about. But welcome guys. Good to see WJ Loof. King Crusher is trying to steal you away from my stream, I think. He heard you're the best moderator in the business, so he's secretly courting you. WJ Loof, chess people. Yeah, another 2600 level quote from Yasser Seirawan. Or is it, we just had the same one twice? Maybe we had the same one twice. In chess, Yasser Seirawan is 2600, but in quotes, I think he's down around 2150. Very average quote there, Yasser. I think you can take it up a notch. Game not, yeah. No, that was it was a specific chess site. But you're talking about specifically correspondence games. No, I was talking about regular. Funny that I can't remember a chess site that I actually got paid to work on. But it was only a couple banter games or something. Maybe if I get my old computer running, my old desktop from 10 years ago, I could figure out what it was. Just not motivated. Yasser is approachable. Okay, yeah, no, he's a good guy. I like him. Approachable in person too. Personable. Very social for a chess player. 10-year-old Asmir, Mr. Coffee. We need some more players. We're going to get started in just 10 minutes. I have no warm-up. I played a couple warm-up games earlier in the day, though, so it's not like I haven't played all day. GameNot was a game site, right? It wasn't that. It was a specific chess site I'm trying to remember, but not very well known. I don't know if I'd even remember it if you said it. Was it GameNot where you could play Blitz for money? There was one of those sites. You could actually play for money. I remember having an associate who would play Bullet for money because the non-well-trained computer operators couldn't play. They couldn't play well enough 1 minute chess with an engine. Warnocky subscribed to tier 1. We'll see if we got some A5s for you. What's ICC? Never heard of it. That's definitely gone to the back of the memory. They're in the back of the bus now. Nope, sorry. You get what you deserve. We are going to get started with this tournament here in under 10 minutes. Pogo. But I'm trying to recall like a specific chess server. Not one of these gaming, broad gaming sites. Web pages, whatever. $3 wasted. They're pathetic. Okay. It's a small turnout thus far. 3 players. We're going to have to start putting out like a circular or something for my tournament. I started trying to do like breathing exercises when I started my tournament games. I take like deep breaths at the first 3 or 4 moves of my tournament games. Just doing breathing exercises. I think it's good to settle down so you're not nervous and you don't play too fast. Just kind of focus your energy and concentrate. Remember Alexander Ivanov would sometimes like just hold his head in his hands and even on the first move he would think for like 5 minutes. That was funny. But I think today with the time controls getting faster, we can't really be sparing 5 minutes before the game starts. Will Skinner, welcome. You gotta cook and eat first. Hire a cook. Then you just have to eat. Will Skinner. The DK guy. Alright, so players are starting to show up here. Hey, here's a link. I guess I should post it again. It's been like 10 minutes since I put the link in there. You just backed Regium on Kickstarter? Dude, did you read? Are you kidding me? Did you read Thibault's like forum? I mean, did you read? Are you serious? Did you read the post about Regium chess? Thibault is going nuts, man. He's right. I mean, it looks like a scam. I wouldn't, I don't know about that, Mule Skinner. A lot of people think they're just an absolute scam. I don't think that Thibault would be going off on it if he wasn't right, It looks really fishy. I mean, they have like he pointed out, man. I mean, the people that are supposed to be their creators are like fake AI generated like photographs. That's really sketchy, man. I would read all the posts that the creator put up there. Maybe a bad investment by Mule Skinner. I don't know. US $1. Alright. Well. I think I'd take my chances with just putting it into some Bitcoin or something. I mean, you might make a big profit, but they'll probably like walk away with your money or something. Anyway, your $1 is gone. I'm sorry. Just to be able to comment. Oh, you did it to be able to comment. Alright. Yeah, scary business. Oh, okay, I understand now. Mule Skinner is slow explaining the situation. Yeah, it looks like a sketchy. Very, very sketchy. I like the fake people. This person does not exist. They do look real, though. Those photos, those AI-generated photos. It's amazing how realistic they are. All right. Coronavirus forcing Bitcoin prices down to 9,400. The economy is going to collapse. Fear. Fear is instilled. Alright, 4 players. Coronavirus on its way to Hungary. We have coronavirus in Austria and Croatia now. People that visited Italy. But everyone is like panicking here. I'm trying to remain calm. People are going to start like buying out the stores, stocking up on groceries. Anyway, let's focus on chess. So, Sparkle Horse, 10-year-old Asmir, Hiroku, and Asterbate so far. 5 players. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing during those other virus outbreaks. I didn't really pay that much attention. So let's get our beer on and get the tournament started. His Royal Doodliness. Beer is the only sure cure for coronavirus. Drink lots of alcohol first to immunize yourself. Donald Trump would probably believe that. Anyway. You'll join when you bust in a poker game. I hope you never have to join. Here's to not joining. You can donate your winnings. You wonder if it's safe. Not in the Canary Islands, I guess. You know, Skinner, don't take any planes to Tenerife. I'm not going back to Canary Islands. They stole my suit jacket anyway when I was there from the hotel where I was staying. But it's funny, like one of my teammates came on Sunday with a face mask to the match, and then he's like shaking his opponent's hand. Thinking like how stupid that is. It just doesn't make sense. Like you wear a face mask and then you're shaking your opponent's hand. Probably like the likelihood of transmission just from shaking hands is much higher than what you're going to be protected by wearing some face mask. But anyway. Alright. Let's get started. We're ready to go. 2 minutes. Nobody over 20,000. Nobody over 2,000. Man, this is a small starting crew. Funny how stupid people can be. Really. Half the room is like sick with regular colds, and this guy has this face mask, but he's shaking the opponent's hand. Seems like it would be logical not to like make physical contact with everyone. Anyways, don't go to the Italian team championship or something. Actually, Antoni was here earlier. He's near ground 0 in Italy, but we're not seeing him online right now. You may late join, that's fine. That's the great thing about the arenas here, is that we can join at any time, leave, come back. I mean, it's a unique format. I mean, there is definitely downsides to arenas, but I think it makes up for it, you know. I made late join. I don't want to start with exchange variation and Caro Khan against 2,500. No, just wait till the pairing start and then you can join. You could join in and you know, sometimes I'll avoid certain opponents by ducking them in the first round. It's part of the strategy. I don't think it's like shameful. I don't like the fact that you have to play the strongest players in the beginning as a stronger player. I think that it's lame. I'm down with Swiss systems. I really think here on lichess they should start to branch out and offer different tournament formats. Why not? Typical chess player avoiding all human contact, Mr. Coffee. Otherwise, like, the WGMs would be banging down your door. English has been serving me. What I like about the English is that black can't play d5 on first move. I've been getting tons of knight f3 d5. Actually, 10-year-old plays the English himself, which is interesting. Not really in the mood for a full-blooded King's Indian. Something quieter. I have played today, but I'm not really feeling it yet. Feeling the tactical. I'm not feeling my tactical juices flowing here. I need a little bit of confidence build. Alright, we'll play the Botvinnik system. The problem with this, I believe, is like c5, probably black's best. Maybe on the next move is the most accurate move order. d6, c5. Not the only system, but I actually play both sides. Remember once I lost to Kaidanov in the Botvinnik English. It's such a solid system, I don't understand how I can lose. I always played horrible against him. I was talking about that last stream. Maybe it's psychological. Once you lose one game against someone, then it's on your mind. I play really badly against this player. I think with black, I prefer c6 and a6 without knight on bd7, if I have the option. Cat contact. Cats have cat viruses. What's your take on pangolin contact? d3. Marin. Well, you know, the thing about Marin that you have to keep in mind is that I don't know what his direct relationship, if he was a student of Shuba. I have the feeling like there's got to be a connection, besides the fact that they're just Romanian grandmasters, you know. I have the feeling that the ages kind of match up. Probably, like, it's possible that Marin and Suba, like, even maybe, like, Suba was maybe his teacher or something, because it's too weird. Like, there's too much similarity between their approach to the white side of, like, the English. You get the feeling that there must be a direct relationship. Marin is like just continuing exactly what Suba did with white. But to be fair, I mean, I think Marin is more of an opening theoretician, specifically, and he's done a lot of work in many different openings, not just the English with white. I mean, over the years, that guy's probably written like dozens of opening surveys for New in Chess on all different sort of openings. I remember something on, well, tons of things. I mean, he was got to be one of the most prolific authors. Okay, so I know what I think about this. I remember I had a game with this guy, David Karatorosian from Armenia. Similar opening, where I tried to get in like f4, f5. That's the thing that would bust black here strategically. If I were black, I would be concerned that nothing's going to stop f4, f5. You're not prepared to meet this f pawn break here. But now that I see the position of the game with Carter like pops in my head because I sort of underestimated some kind of dark square. I underestimated some kind of dark square play he had with his pieces. Like he just like took on f4, and what I thought would be a horrible position for black was actually okay. Please clarify you're referring to the black pieces. What is that? Gifter leader. Just like has money bags. Why is your gifter leader badge like grayed out, Bob? It should be like in color. I guess we go for it. I could preface this with rook AE1. I think it's weird that Bob's gifter leader is like gray color. They should have a color. It would be much more noticeable. I don't watch other streams. No time. Not because I don't want to, but I barely have time to even like watch my own for stupid mistakes. It's silver. Here it is. Here it is. The king side. The number 2 gift leader is silver. Alright. It still needs to be shinier or something. It looks like it's like missing color altogether. They should make it shinier. You can't even barely see it. And yes, we're taking this way. Because I saw Spock chess on. I think that's Nefedov. Earlier. I think Nefedov hasn't been around forever. He needs to give me more gift subs to make it gold, to be golden. So this week, I guess, it's a new week. I'm still confused. There are no gift subs for this week, right? Man, he's just going to lose on time. Black is in a bad way here. This position kind of worked, ideally. Textbook. G5, F6, and this drops a piece. Very logical move, actually. That's the other problem with this position. He can't even play D5. We finally found something that 10-year-old doesn't do well against, and it's ironic because he plays the English with white. Uber driver popped in for a visit. Astrobate, DK guy, Fortnite. Uh-oh. I wonder who that is. There's all kinds of conspiracy theories. Alms at 2096, sandbagging again. He just keeps losing to Astrobate on purpose. Sandbag his rating. So, we have 15 players. Welcome, everyone. Hiroku Doc Holiday VIP Carlson. Mr. Bob, where are you? Bob is not playing. He's mastering commentary. Mr. Coffee got to run. Uh-oh. With Bob here, you're going to run? Are you sure that's a good idea? I don't normally do berserking, but if my opponent is much, much lower rated, I think we have to risk it. Although some of them are particularly fast, that's not really ideal when I get like the bullet players. Look at this, very practical approach from an 1100 to play Queen F3. Do you know that's an actual move, MSG09? How does he know that's even a variation? That's been played by GMs. 1100. This could be suspicious. Damn, he's solid for 1100. I mean, give me a break. He's used negative 15 seconds. I mean, come on now. Are you trolling me? This is not a 1500. Ridiculous. Now he made a 1500 move? The rest of the game you played like 1100, I mean. The rest of the game you played like perfectly. Why 95 check? Wow. He's so fast, too. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Like, just somebody who can move super fast. Not what I want to see when I'm berserking. Just be careful. Just in case. I actually gave him some play here. That wasn't a good idea, though. He had rook d1 and then invade on d6. This is why he's 1100, I guess, because he like makes instantaneous moves. He would probably be like 1500 if he actually took his time. But again, not really an ideal opponent to berserk against. It worked out in the end. Not good time management. Sneak out of the field. Loyal President Trump. Loyalty is number one. He's no Alexander Vindman. All right. Bob Sacamano, the mob boss. The law doesn't count. It's just loyalty to the supreme being. Now, Mr. Coffee's a good guy. I think he's... I wouldn't say it's like loyalty, man. I mean, I think he's fair-handed. He doesn't freak out. He's able to have a sense of humor, joke around. All right, we're not going to berserk. I'm trying to move first. I want to move first. An offer he can't refuse. How about have my bishop? Have my bishop. Mr. Coffee and I have a correspondence game going in this. Eper Doctor. That was played against me in 1998. No, 1997. 1997, Eper Laszlo. Queen b3. Stronger than Queen c2. Whoa. There are queen trades on b5 that enable white to be maybe better in some lines. I mean, I can't remember. Maybe I even played this already with Asmir. Asmir. I don't know how to pronounce anything. Welcome, guys, to the stream. We're hosting a 5+3 Blitz tournament here. Ponda. Very active today. Please support the stream. Jim with 480 bits donated this week. Thank you, sir. I don't think we have any gift subs yet. You could be gold. Go for the gold. Now 92. Eper Doctor. I don't remember what he played now. But I don't think it was 92. That doesn't seem right. I wonder if I should just pop the center with e6 there. You really don't want to open the position too much for white's bishops ultimately. Trolls and cheaters. Oh my goodness. If bishop a4. That's not really an ideal move for white. I don't like him playing e4. I don't want to see that. Castle Oasis chess. I mean, it's got to be e6 at some point. It's kind of a controversial move. It's my only break other than g5. g5 is not so stupid either. Pow. Maybe. The problem is if I play rook g8, he has g4. The minute I play rook g8, he might have the move g4. Because I take away defensive h7, g4 automatically becomes playable for white. Automatic Bazooty. The automatic Bazooty is in effect here. The lever with g5. I have a better idea now. I like this last move I made, you know. Kind of liking it. Feeling it. Yeah, rook hg8 was to play g5 if it had been played, but this seems more important. No, white just collapses. There is a downside, though. There's always a downside. Can I play c4? Because I don't want this to come to life. Frankenstein's monster. I mean, probably it wasn't necessary. You know, I could just rip the pawn on e3 with tempo. I think this is strong too. This is originally Canadian opening. The Hergot. We called it the Hergot. In the Northwoods of the US. Canadian International Master Dean Hergot would come down. He came down to play in the Monadnock Marathon in New Hampshire. He was playing this stuff back in the late 80s, early 90s. Rook d4. Suddenly, almost a miracle. A virtual miracle. He can save everything. Unbelievable. This is the problem now. Knight takes d5. Every variation is not that bad now for white, apparently. Rook e4 maybe. Rook. I mean, I guess I could play bishop e5. I'm not so thrilled about it, but it does the job. There's more than one way to skin a cat. No, if rook e3, he has bishop takes c4. Not so clear. What if knight e4 now? Still, he might pick off my pawn. I don't think so. Rook takes. He's got a little bit of counterplay. Bishop a3, maybe rook d1. Knight f7. I definitely didn't play this perfectly. Doodliness. Yeah. Beer is very key to my success. Beer is good. We don't promote the use of alcohol under any circumstances. Knight f takes d5. What are you doing? Rook d1. What other move is there? Okay, rook d1, knight takes e3. I take it back. Yeah, he's gonna lose like everything now. Rook takes f3. Rook takes check. You get a bunch of pawns. Bishop f3, rook c3 check. That bishop on f3 is strong. Actually. Am I just winning a piece here? Not exactly. But I have this. I don't know. King b2. Knight a4 check. I try not to look at the comments while I'm playing. I don't want people to give me moves. I was thinking of sacking the exchange. Not strictly necessary, but black has a kind of wicked initiative here. Maybe you should take the other way. But now he has knight f7. Uh-oh. Maybe I went too far. Check. That's the last check of the game, right? Checky check. Maybe one more check. But that will do. That will do for the Arabian mate. Back to tournament. To Hergot. Oh. Alright. No Fortnite, please. I don't want to play them. Let's pause. Fortnite is too strong. Acerbate's in the house. I'm taking a break for a minute. Mr. Kitsa? How do we say this in Serbian? Mr. Kitsa? Is it like Hungarian? I don't know how to pronounce. No. I don't know how to pronounce Serbian. Kashava? Budget guy. Welcome to the stream. Uber driver. Dio Brando. Tio Brando. Uncle Brando. Alms lost the game? To who? Alms lost. Oh no. To no Fortnite, please. Uh-oh. I don't lose to no Fortnite, please. Now you can join the pack. Have I played no Fortnite, please? I have 1.5 a half. Same as Hungarian. Well, they're connected in some ways. Hungarian has the influence of Slavic languages in many words. Obviously, the fundamental system is completely different. Bob's an expert. You're Jerry Seinfeld. No, you're not Jerry Seinfeld's friend. You're Kramer's friend, right? Who knows everything. Bob, are you in Mensa? That conspiracy with Regium chess here had something. There was some Mensa theme going through the forum. I didn't really pick up on it. Mensa seems like a scam. All right, 7, 6, 5. Let's go. It's kind of like AARP, like they trick you into signing up for the rest of your life, reassuring you that you're a genius. As long as you keep playing, pledging your membership dues or whatever. You're a genius if you pay your membership dues. All right. Knight F3. What are we gonna do? This is kind of cool. It's interesting line. What does black do here? Big question. Moment of truth. Generic Eastern European pronunciation. Bishop G7. Wow. What do we do now? Giving up the center. The centrum. It's a big question. I mean, maybe D takes E. It's a stylistic preference thing. Although here I have knight E7, D6. I think it's like AARP. It's a massive scam. The knight D4. Tempting me. Yeah, now we're talking about Feingold. This looks like some kind of Feingold opening. Some weird, incorrect Chigorin. Let's go with 92. Ben likes to put his knights on F5. Dubious Chigorin-like positions, probably. G4. Do you go down a piece if I play G4? I used to get correspondence from AARP and like the Republican National Convention. I would sort of like lump them in the same category. Stuff for my mom. And what else? Some of those animal rights, really extreme animal rights charities, scary too. Knight f5. Now what? h4. The big question was g4. I think he has b5 last move. I tried to trap his knight. He has b5, but that was garbage. I'm an idiot. I should have played g4. Wait, knight d2, knight e7, g4. Seriously, I was afraid of b5. That's ridiculous. I would just take it, cb. And maybe he has an out, like b5, cb, a6. I can't actually trap his knight. Peta, yeah. Peta is like psycho. And they're like harassing you, like after you've like donated like $10,000 probably over the course of like 25 years. They continue to harass you if you don't keep donating. It's like unbelievable. My mom probably like donated like thousands and thousands of dollars to PETA. And like you just like don't respond for a couple months and they freak out, sending you like nasty threatening letters. Your membership's gonna lapse. You're letting down the animals of the world. It's like, are you serious? WWF is not as aggressive. I mean, it's like they don't send you nasty letters like threaten that you're destroying the world. They're kind of polite. All right, anyway, off topic. You're taking us too far off topic, Bob. Don't encourage me. Night Hunter. The Night Hunter. Threatening g4. We're in first place with Fortnite, and Alms the second with Asterbait. And the Serbian name I can't pronounce. I'm afraid to pronounce. Mr. Kitsa. I don't know. There's no way you can do this. d6. g4. I love g4. This has got to be like over for black. Bishop g4. It's over, but it's not over. What if I play h5 next? Knight f5, h5, h6. He can't do that. He can do that. h5, h6 is actually a possibility. How about developing some pieces? I just want to play this before he gets a chance to play h5. I felt like somehow that was important. It's like intuition. No, the WWF. And they're not talking about the World Wrestling Federation. The World Wildlife Fund. It's all made up. No. I don't mind if they're not aggressive, but so-called charities that like harass you if you don't like continue to donate continuously. It's like, damn. That's just almost like a cult or something. Way too many fake charities in the United States, too. Something you don't see as much in other countries. Friends of the Firemen Friends of State Troopers. Like made up charities. There's like endless amounts of these things. Good control of the position here. I don't know though. At one moment, knight f6 is going to be a real nasty move for black to deal with. That sort of defends against it. I am going to need to defend my own self. h6. h6, what about that? Am I going to have a problem? Apparently, it is a problem. Sakaponda. Bob Sakaponda. Sakapondo. Can't believe how low I am on time here. Black's done a good job. What about the knight in f5? If bishop e7, queen g4. Bishop d7, queen g4, bishop b5. You have all sorts of evil moves. So he sidesteps that. Just have to get out of here. Connecting the rooks just in time. Solitary confinement. You're scaring me now, Bob. Where's Mr. Coffee? Mr. Coffee! Come back. I need your help. I'm afraid. Say no more. Maybe I should exchange on h8. I don't really see any reason not to. And then the question is where to go with the bishop. Double-edged swords. So LVN just hung in there and everything's looking playable. There goes my d5 pawn. I put my thing on the wrong square, my bishop on the wrong square. Come on now. I don't like this. I don't know what's going on here. Distinct. Stinct. Just stinked. What am I doing? It's a confusing position, man. Whoa. Wonderful world of diagonals. WWD. Bishop ideally placed at h8. Emery Tate. Bishop h8. Alright. Bishop h8. Triple exclam. Frank Ferentz would appreciate. FIDE Master. Alright, what do we got? It was going okay for a while, but it's such a weird position, you know, to try to coordinate that. Highly sketchy. Highly sketchy opening. Astrobate's up there with 4 points. Where is everybody? Uber. Uber, what's with the draws today? Only one draw? Guys are trailing in time. Where is everybody? 32 players. Please support the stream, guys. And don't forget, tomorrow we're back. Wednesday. Weird Wednesday, unusual openings. We're here at 11 a.m. Thursday, again, is our subscriber stream, which we missed last week because of the tournament I was playing in. So if you'd like to submit a game for the subscriber stream, please do so. This is a move that just... Every English opening player has nightmares about this. There's no way to avoid the freaking Queen's Gambit. Just sickening. This was my second to last game in the IM tournament I played last week against this woman. I was so disgusted by the Reti that I just offered a draw in 15 moves. I had absolutely no advantage in a totally crystal clear, boring position and offered a draw. She was surprised. I was like, this is such a boring position, I can't even play it. I need something else with white. You've either got to play the Catalan or you've got to take on the Queen's Gambit. But this Reti is hopeless. Now, if black does something like that, this is now different. No. I really like the solid approach. Knight f6, bishop e7. Ams is being a little more aggressive here. He doesn't mind because he can play the Tarrasch. That's his justification. If you can't play the Tarrasch, you can't do this. So we haven't had a battle. Oh, he's been playing c4. Oh, that's the other thing. That c4 move. We can't be having that anymore. Let's try something else. I can't do c4 anymore. Just grossing me out, those closed positions. I'll pretend I'm black. Now the question is castles or h6. What does black do? I've never played this against him. He should know this, though. This has got to be a major variation for black to have to be prepared in a Tarrasch. I'm kind of playing like I'm black here. Mule Skinner is white. Solitary act. I want my Mr. Coffee back. So bg5 is a move. The other move is b3. theoretically equal. Tarash is like a forced draw for black, probably. If you can play like a computer. This is not an impressive variation. A non-impressive system for white. We didn't catch Alms by surprise. He just needed a few seconds to remember the theory. However, I don't remember myself, because I never actually studied this, if I'm supposed to play a different line or not. Bishop f5. Every playable opening. I mean, the Tarash seems really borderline. You're getting the IQP. Structurally, it's slightly dangerous. If any opening wasn't a draw, I would think like the Tarash would probably be it. Wow, D3. You could just do that. Inherently logical. You coulda draw. Coulda, woulda. What are we doing here? I guess I should just play something like A3. That feels unnecessarily lame. Unnecessarily lame. Unnecessarily lame. Black has undoubled his weakness. It wasn't doubled. Whatever. Exchanged off his weak pawn. Fortnite, I don't know what you're talking about. You like computers. Computer analysis. Is that what that is? You're checking with the engine what the CPL was, or what is that? What are you talking about? I don't understand what these comments are. Like, what? What are you referring to? You're looking at the game now with the engine? Like, alright, whatever, dude. We're in the middle of the game, man. I mean, I'm sure you're down with the engine. I don't know about this move. He took back immediately. Wow. Surprising. There might have been a piece sack there, like taking on b4. But I sort of didn't consider it. I guess he's getting his pawn back. We don't have any sort of tricks like rook h5. Oof. Oof. Mr. Coffee would say oof. Rook there. It's a neat move. I'm not sure it works, though. There could be a problem. Maybe now? H6. Triplet slam. Seriously. Rook A5. Oof. Another oof. That's kind of irritating. Let's get to a pawn-up ending where I can torture him. With 30-second increments. Ruslan Bear, new opponent in the top 5 there. I don't really want to trade queens. I mean, Rook H7 takes. Doesn't work. So this is what we figured. That's probably what I would do with black, would be to go for this ending. But Magnus Carlsen probably make this a 100-move game. I don't know. It's a draw, but you can torture the opponent here almost indefinitely. Actually, I had a very similar ending in January against Radetzky. I think he even tried to offer me a draw or something. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Radetzky March. Alms just sees everything. If I could get him under control. Wow, that's a risky move now. Completely safe to play H5. Not recommended. Jeez. Can you do that? Black resigned. Not optimistic. All right, so what's going on here? We've got Alms down in third now. H5 is a crazy move. I don't think you should ever do that. You know, it's a draw, but it's a really tough draw for black. If I play H4, then maybe H5. H5 was risky. And that's sort of ending. Uber driver, Rustlin Bear, Dimitrilas, good to see you. Dio Brando, DK Guy, Asterbait. We got 34 players. Who else we recognize? Jeroen's here. Some unsavory characters. This is a funny one. Hatul Malac. It's actually Hungarian. I forget what it means. Something to do with a pig. It's like an expression. DK Guy. Malac means pig. Funny, I think that might be a Turkish player. I saw them speaking Turkish in some hourly tournament. I just noticed the Hungarian name. Not like I track all players here. DK Guy with D4. Where is the chat? It's gone silent. Playing for a win with black. Against this guy is tough. What did I do like last time? Winning with black. Very hard thing to do. Yuck. Solid player. DK Guy, very solid. He likes to allow this, like what? No, someone else. That's funny. You're allowing C5 as well. Okay, you don't mind symmetrical English, I guess. We had another player doing that same thing. Maybe it was a slightly different position. Nothing wrong with this. I don't want to play the Tarash now. What have I done? I have to take here. What's up with D5? My beer is making my water. No, it's my sparkling water is making bubble sounds. Where is everybody? Let's get some chat. Some subscriptions. Okay. Reverse Grunfeld of sorts. I never use this move order. I rarely encounter an opponent who does. Yeah, most people are playing. That's why we don't have so much chat now. It's kind of boring now that Bob left. I just don't know. I don't play this line with either side. I'd probably more likely play it with white. Knight c6 transposes to lame anti-Grunfeld. I mean, it's like a reverse Grunfeld. Sorry. I'll end up in the Tarash soon if I don't do something quick. I don't want to play the Tarash, mommy. Let Oms do that, not me. Yeah, we're going to be there soon. Don't worry. This is like one of our games from yesterday. I'm playing like some of my opponents that I've beaten. Extremely logical play, but I don't think that black can quite equalize here. Knight b3. I had the exact position with white. You tricked me. You tricked me using this move. It's interesting. What should black do to avoid this move order? How about ED5, Knight D5? That's pretty boring. And the ideas of playing for a win here kind of went by the wayside. ED5, Knight C3, Bishop B6. Was it DK Guy who crushed me? Somebody like crushed me. It's very similar to DK Guy, but it wasn't DK Guy. You have like a clone DK Guy. I can't remember who it was now. I think it was a German player that hasn't been around lately. Conspiracy theory. So you're playing on the tablet. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never ever can play on my phone, or like tapping the screen just sucks. I will only play like anonymously with the phone or something. This looks correct. Correct. Now which way do I take on d8? Not with the king, presumably. We take not with the king. I guess with the bishop. You know, like phone games, like lichess, just guessed account. I mean, I couldn't play fast on a tablet or phone. I wouldn't want to play like rated games or something. I'm pretty bad at even texting, honestly. I mean, so I mean, like the amount of computers you play there are pretty high amongst the guest accounts. There's really nothing you can do about that. I mean, okay, guest, no cheating. Can we even equalize? All right, how do we be careful here? Can't give up d5. There's kind of a threat of f4 ultimately. My knight on b4 needs a square. b6. Knight b5 becomes a threat for white even. I mean, I think I have to castle. Can I really do anything else? It's just insipid passive position for black. Maybe bishop d7, allowing knight b5. Does that look good? Nothing looks good. Get me out of here. Just try to survive. Horrible opening with black. I simply don't play this. Now knight c2. Maybe I have something. Knight c2, like bishop f6. Man, is my knight getting trapped? It's damn close to getting trapped. We can play e5 if we have to. Black's whole position looks really dubious. Slight lack of development. I'm not sitting around and waiting for him to play f4. But I have a plan. A sort of plan. One move cheapo. Control of d4. Yes, Bob. Yes, Bob. You are my son. But only in the right circumstances, Mr. Bob. Like, I don't want to play e5 with my bishop on f6. Basically, we chop this off and then we play e5. So we don't have a resulting knight landing on d5 and a bishop that's like a dunce. If I could play bishop takes c3 followed by e5, maybe black would only be a tiny bit worse. I'm also threatening the incidental knight takes a3, which is the one move cheapo. Well, you probably understood that this bishop, desperately wants to get into the game. Knight b5. Then maybe e5 as well. I mean, it may come down to knight b5. He has the threat of rook d2 trapping my knight in some positions. So for example, knight b5, a6, knight c7, rook b8, rook d2. Then I have time for knight d4. Truth is, it's probably close to equal. The truth is overrated. No, no, no. No, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. He's got another route to go to d5 with his knight. Preservation of that. I don't like that bishop f4 move. I'm going to have to do this, which I don't like either. So he's a genius. White's better now. He doesn't have bishop e3. That's true. He doesn't have a good square for his bishop. Chess teachers. Good ones. Well, if I ever meet one, I'll let you know. Let's see. What are we doing? Trade it off. Trade off his bad knight. This is pretty symmetrical. It's got to be close to equal. He has bishop b4. He has a trap that I missed. d5, rook d8. And this is cutting it close here. Cutting it real close. He had bishop b4. But I guess in that line, I had rook d8 and hanging on by a thread. Threadville. Black is almost equal. Pass pawn, what's up? May all your pawns be passed. My favorite endgame. Opposite B. Like Magnus. He's still slightly better here. The Magnusist. I don't want to get trapped forever. This does give him a tempo. I mean, I'm still slightly worse after 28 moves. I think it's a good practical decision. You know, I'm lucky that I got out of that alive. I was all tangled up and never able to equalize. Uh-oh. Whoa, let's pause for a second. Station identification. What happened? No Fortnite, please. Has a 0. When you get a 0, it means you lost. But he doesn't have any losses. I don't understand. How does he have a 0 if he got no losses? Oh, you guys drew in 2 moves. That's like what I did against Nefedov once. I was wondering, like, how you get a 0 if you didn't lose. Secret. And then our good friend here. My other favorite opponent. Is it safe to get in the water now? Quickly. Let's get a challenge. Never get out of the boat. You shouldn't have done that. It ruined your streak starter. My streak starter just went down. Now we play each other again. Oh no, I played crazy. Well, we do play each other again, but it wasn't last game. All these solid players like DK Guy and Oms. What am I going to do? You guys are going to kill me with this. The French. English defense. Just think, what is Richard Pallister's recommendation? I can't play reverse Blobix. If you played an English style, I can't get an English style. You open with 1d4. English opening style position. I don't know if I've ever had this against Oms. He probably knows his stuff. RC Cola. Ars and I have worked together. Believe it or not. I had this with Yuri Lapshin. Yuri played bishop takes h6, which I don't really think is best. My mind on my money and my money on my mind. What? Takes e6? Is that the best move? Knight f5, right? This is some crazy, crazy stuff. There's also pawn takes e6. Oms really knows his stuff. This is supposed to be risky, though. Risque. The jury is out on whether you're supposed to take on e6. I think like Morozevich has played this for black. Lots of good players back in the day. This was a really, really popular defense, like in the 90s, but not so much probably these days. The question is, the problem is Oms read the book. He knows like the safest line for white, so he's not going to fall for anything like stupid chess tricks. David Letterman of chess. Queen e7. Queen e7 d5. Can I do this? Okay, I don't think this is right, but I'm just going to try it. DE is a move, actually the previous move, I think, as well. You don't really want to do it. Like, you don't really want to have an isolated pawn. It's almost better to be, like, with no pawn at all than have that isolani. Yeah, I mean, I'm happier here. So, some sort of minor piece is developed, but at least feels like we have some tactics, maybe. I'd rather have an e6 pawn. You just landed a job. Working for Regium Chess. I'm just kidding, man. What's up? Infinite Flash Chess is now like... Damn, man. It's the thought that counts, Bob. Good to see Infinite Flash. Long time no see. It's easy for you to say nobody else has donated today except for Jim. Actually, today's Tuesday. I'm not even sure if Jim's donations were today or the other day. I wasn't really paying attention. It'll be moving soon. Where to? Must kill. Oh, must kill opponent now. Alright. Now it's going to be like interesting to see where he puts his king. There goes the queenside castles being a easy thing to do. I have threats of knight h4. there seems to be a convergence around f3 and the f file. He can shut that down with d5 at any time, obviously. And we have the classic Queen's Indian conundrum of no place to put the knight. The conundrum. A6 is a great square in this position, obviously. C6 is a great square. Lots of upside to that. So, knight h4 is looking interesting. It's not really a developmental concept. What now? He manages to find a developing move. Oh my god. Can seriously do that? Now I'm concerned. No threat. Could Ahms have taken on c7 last move, I wonder? I don't know, Bob's either reading the Bible or the Quran. I'm not really sure which one. Some kind of religious book, it appears. What are we going to do? Put to death is kind of harsh for the Bible, I would say. You know. An ancient tome. Chess is life. We got the knight takes g2. I see tactical holes in that theory, though. No, not today. Not today, Bob. This is working out, actually. Knight g5. Knight c4. I don't think knight c4, knight f7, knight d2. My knight gets trapped. His knight gets trapped. I could possibly play knight c4. Knight c4, bishop c4, queen c4. That's good. Knight c4, knight f7, knight d2. That's good. And then there's in-between moves like knight c4, queen f4. It's also unclear. Unclean. Knight c4 is unclean, Bob. I played an unclean move. And see, and I'm immediately punished by the wrath of the Titans. Ouch. That's what I get for playing an unclean move. Now he's gonna have to get a timeout. That's too graphic, dude. Sorry. Too graphic. We're gonna have to time you out for that. $600 seconds is kind of serious. can't believe it. Look what you did to me, Bob. Look what you made happen. It's your fault that I lost this game. Doing that in the middle of my game with Alms, really? With the tournament at stake? We needed that? Seriously? Oh my god. Why are you doing this while I'm playing chess? We need to be cleansed from the distraction. I'm just down a piece now. I was actually doing fine, and I got greedy with knight takes c4, missing queen a2. Infinite Flash Chess with a generous bit donation. Unfortunately, it's not going to save my tournament. Unless he does like an Arsenal fan and just melts down in a totally winning position on time. It's probably worth playing because his king's on f2, but he's really too good a player to mess this up. He got his knight back to a safe haven. Oh man. Just totally crushed. That's a terrible move. Like there was a good one. As if there was a good move. No! God damn it, Jerry. He just doesn't stop. Continuous threat after continuous threat. Lost all my pieces. Mate. The mate meter. I'll resign. Yeah, all around good result there. But I put a big asterisk on this. Like, thanks, Bob. Like, in the critical position, he starts quoting some kind of forbidden religious text while I'm trying to concentrate. And now look what happened. I mean, that's just ridiculous. No respect, man. Momentum. Where did this player come from? Who's Momentum? Do they even have 100 games? 428? Yeah. New opponent. Anybody could beat me with Bob reading that stuff. But Ams played a good game. But he had lost control of the position. And the irony was that, like, for the first time, he was in serious trouble, probably, at the moment when I blundered with knight takes c4. It was the first time in the whole game where I was better. In that exact moment when I blundered. I had totally turned the tide. And then everything fell apart. The old Indian. God. Who plays this opening? Simon Williams. Eric LeBron, Alonso Zapata. That's about it. Like 3 people. 3 credible players. The momentum. Has this player played any other games? Are they like perfect or something? I'm a little bit upset about the last game, honestly. I really am not in the mood to play like an engine or something. They're playing like it's bullet. They have a lot of bullet games. 110 bullet games, 1726. So they're not supposed to play bullet. All right. Chess only. LVN. Even you. But you have a very specific style that may be hard for some people to deal with. Maybe you have that advantage. I play too clear sometimes. This old Indian is just like this player's favorite position. Gotta hate the old Indian. Do you hear that, God? Thank you for the donation from Infinite Flash. Generous donation. Your card seems to decline to resub. We'll still count it, Wasero. There seems to be some sort of roughhousing going on in the next office. Very loud noises from without. What's going on out there? Black is the quintessential old Indian expert. Kind of a weird construction on the queen side, though. It's basically now a king's Indian we've created. This probably isn't that good for white. I'm upset about the last game. Can't really focus. I was lost before, but was I lost in the moment when you did? I'm not talking about before, like 5 moves before. I'm talking about like right in that moment when I played knight takes c4. In that exact position, like don't count this if I was lost before, if the opening was better for black or whatever. I'm talking about like in that exact position. I wasn't doing well there. I thought I was doing well. Plus 2.3 for white? Really? That surprises me, but it's possible. I was down a pawn, and I thought I was going to get it back no matter what, but maybe it wasn't so easy. Bombs is a good player. Deserves credit. So what do we got here? Is this a good move? Unclear. Could be very strange. This game is taking forever. No, it's not a stumble. I mean, that's like the critical variation for that whole opening. It's a very risky variation for black. If you don't know exactly what you're doing against a prepared opponent, you're done. I mean, I'm sacking a pawn, and it's all very risky. In fact, like the leading experts might even consider that refuted. The whole variation might be technically refuted altogether. Rook A8, wow, that's pretty advanced. Reading the mind. The reading of minds. He knew I wanted to play knight b1 in advance. The meeting of the minds. This is not at all simple. Black is losing the momentum, but still may be fine. Every book I know. Yeah, that's in trouble. I mean, I'm supposed to take on e6. It's not that good. The whole variation is virtually refuted. I probably have to play something other than f5 in the opening. Jonathan Spielman would know. Your hero. The fourth best player in the world. He probably knows, like, the correct way to play with black. Whatever he is in the world now. I also don't like the way he says for lichess in his stream titles, implying that he's like working for lichess. I told you that before. Bob, why do you try to foment like discord? I respect Spielman. I think he's a good player. I always kind of liked him, but even you can foment discord in any situation. He must be 60. I mean, at least. What is he, like 65? I don't know. But he didn't play very much, you know. I mean, honestly, he played far less than I think a lot of top players. That number 4 distinction was, I don't know. Like, to place him higher than Beliavsky is insane in my opinion. Beliavsky, who put his rating on the line, like every tournament, he played everything. He was far more active. It's like, I don't really respect these guys who like protect their ratings and stuff. Here. We won our pawn on b6. I respect him as a top 10 player, but I don't accept the number 4 thing. I think that's very arbitrary. Oh my god, I could have won his queen with knight f6. What? He's just letting that go. You're distracting me. Stop. Bob's doing it again. The best chance for me to not win this tournament. Bob's nonsense. Here comes the queen side. As long as you're bad, I'm going to time you out. Misbehaving. What do we do now? Get that queen side rolling. He took away the e6 square. Uh-oh. Lev. What do I do now? Have I blundered again? Looks like it. I bet Momentum is the kind of player who really likes winning like positions where they're down 100 points of material. Probably big on that. I sort of stopped taking this game seriously a while ago, unfortunately. You sense a shift. Me too. I'm having hallucinations. I think this has gone too far now. Various shifts. Some shifts are bigger than other shifts. The momental shift. I love the company we're in here. If only Oms could win the tournament. Of course. GM strength. It's bullet chess. Uber driver's pretty solid. I would think you'd be at least equal strength, Oms. I don't know, man, Bob. I don't really care anymore. I don't even want to think about it. He insulted the stream too many times. I don't even want to recognize his existence. So, Johan is 2300. What do I do here? D4. It's like a semi-Tarash move order. Not too many people play the semi-Tarash with black. But I guess Grunfeld transpositions are possible too. Soul Legends. James Brown was murdered. No, I just go to progressive rock concerts. I'm going to see Per Ubu in May in Vienna. So this is weird. CD4, we're Castle Oasis chess. I don't think he is. Classic mainline. Mainline semi-Tarash. Well known. Yeah, I don't even discuss that account anymore. That's why I had the team set up so he couldn't play for a long time. Is Magnus rich enough to own a yacht? I kind of doubt it. But maybe if his betting sponsorship goes through, you know. I think yachts are pretty high maintenance. I don't think you could just be like an average millionaire and have a yacht, you know. You gotta be like a super millionaire. I put my bishop on d3. The main line is bishop c4. I kind of forgot. But how bad can bishop d3 be? If Magnus's net worth is 8 million, you're gonna get a little one, I think. You can get a small yacht. I think the definition of yacht is rather vague. We threw him off with this bishop d3, hopefully. All very standard. Next would be b6, right? But actually I have e5. Excuse me. d5 and e5. d5, e5 takes. This actually works. I don't know how good it is, but we can try it. We've gone completely berserk. I mean, you know, whatever, dude. FIDE is not happy about his betting sponsorship thing going on. I mean, I don't think that's going to fly. If he seriously wants to stay aligned with FIDE, they're not going to be able to allow that. I mean, this is a standard positional sacrifice in the other lines of the opening. I don't know if it's good or not, but it gives us really good attacking chances, kind of in a practical sense. Is it enough or not? Don't know. My rook may be in the wrong place. Probably I shouldn't even play this as a long-term sack. I should just try to get the pawn back. Actually, the bishop f5 runs into knight b6, so that's not going to work. The rook d1 may be better on e1 in this instance. And there's not that many pieces to attack him with. That's the other problem. Other brother, Daryl. Thank you for the donation. Good job, Infinite Flash. Good thing to have that backup moderator. Without Mr. Coffee left us really hanging with Bob here today. Thanks for showing up, Infinite. It's like you had a sort of a second sight or something. Like Infinite just had this sort of psychic feeling that something tragic was about to happen on my stream and showed up. Where's my compensation? It's all an illusion. I give up. It's only one pawn. Let's not panic. Yeah, probably I should have just played like knight d4 before. I've screwed up now. If bishop g4, I can equalize. I'm basically playing for a draw. How are my rooks doing? How's my rooks driving? Do you know where your plan is? Right. Let's go. Ponda. I'm sort of starting to like this. I don't know whether I should play rook e1. Maybe rook f1 was better. That's the question on everyone's mind. Queen d3. Queen f2. You gotta choose. Johan seems pretty strong. I played them once before. I don't remember the game. Their bullet rating isn't overwhelmingly high, but their blitz is pretty good. I'm going to guess he's not a bullet player like myself. So, I mean, I'm not a bullet player. Don't like bullet. Don't appreciate it. I don't think it's necessary. We have the compensation. Well, I'm way behind our two respected leaders. Pawn down here. No, draw is okay with me. We get a point. How much time left? 12 minutes. I'm 2 points behind the great leaders. They're not dubious at all. All right. We've had a good end to the tournament. Thanks largely to Bob. It's Bob's fault. What are we doing? Come on. Not this guy, not this guy. I don't want to play that guy. At least we can hang on for third place. Keep Alms at bay. Rustlin Bear. Okay. Rustlin Bear was kind of high up in the score. 1865. Technically, I should be like berserking here, right? 10, 9, 8, 7. How do you beat the English? I know how to beat the English. You gotta go for a win. What? Master played F3. That's awesome. Who would play that? That's ingenious. F3 is ingenious. Never in my life has anybody played 2 F3 after C4 B6. Totally new idea. That's insane. Suspicious. Just ignore his 1400. He's 1865. This is going to be tough to beat this guy on time. I mean, to beat this guy within the time. Maneuvering like knight f1, knight e3, very positional. He's adapted extremely well, quickly to this position. Maybe he's not that alert tactically. Queen c2 seems like a weird move. No. He wants to trade pieces. You can trade one. I'll let you trade one pair of knights. Not both. Give me the bishop. Yes, give me the bishop. But don't castle. Or castle, whatever. You can castle. Castle. 9:45 left. Well, I'm worried about time for the tournament. This could end quickly for white. We should play king b1. I don't think a3 is going to help. I was thinking he could play knight a2. Like, what? Wow. At least there's plenty of time if he tries to stall. Oh, he's sacking that. We'll have to take the knight. I've also got queen takes g2. It's pretty nasty. But not that killing. You get the feeling that Ruslan is probably good at avoiding mate in one. You know, I'm going to assume he is strong at avoiding mates in one. We're still on book. In book. F3 variation. Yeah, this avoids mate in one pretty handily. King e3 looks safe till g5. Something slightly lost here. Plenty of time left for another berserk. Where's Asterbait when I need him? Come on, man. Come on, Ruslan Bear. Don't stall on me. Just resign. Please. If he stalls for 3 minutes, man, it's gonna be hard. How about rook a1? That might be a good move at some point. There's only going to be like 3 minutes left in the tournament. 2 minutes left. 4 minutes left if I'm lucky. Still no mate. Only a rook down. I'm ready to castle. I think castling is a good move. Ruslan Bear is actually in 4th place. How is he in 4th place? How is he in 4th place? Seriously. Oh. Who else can catch me? Well, how much time is left? 5 minutes. Whoa. So, whatever, has plenty of time. Oh, I said it. Don't like to say his name. The peace indicator on. Wait. You mean like the little thing that like shows you how much material is on the board? Yeah. We'll just kind of stall. If Ford Knight doesn't score, he can't catch me. I don't know who Fortnite is, but I suspect that it's somebody that I know. They're insanely strong. 22. But this is a pretty new account. I don't remember those games that I played with them really. Tushar Gandhi? He's a really good Omaha player here in Budapest. Pro Omaha Pro. Pro Omaha Pro. Tushar Gandhi. Takes one to know one. I think they're meeting. Are you going to meet Donald Trump? Live? At the rally? He's going to a rally. Are you building a shrine? I know. That's the point. No, Fortnite is building a shrine. He's helping with the shrine construction. B4 seems kind of overly aggressive here. I think I need to calm down. It's like I'm playing Victor Bologan. Maybe G3, that's solid. H3, standard. Right, you can draw. You can offer a draw. I mean, it doesn't matter. We would get the same amount of points, so he can't pass me. There's still a minute 35 left. That secures. I'd rather have Fortnite finish second. Probably he just wants to build a Trump Tower in India. Or something like that. Do they already have those? Trump Tower. India. Alright, tournament pairings are now closed. That seems weird. I guess a minute is not enough. There is one in Mumbai. Right. Alright, that's it. Whatever decided to lose the last game. What was that about? Was that against Fortnite? Dimitrilas beat whatever. Wow, that's a huge upset. No, something's wrong there. Yeah, that's second to last game for Dimitrilas. He can play well. Well, I don't know if he quit early, but he definitely lost to Dimitrilas. This game here. Tournament is over, finally. That was a long one. Final game still going on. What just happened? He got passed? He was playing? What was that about? He played Asterbate in the last game? Secretly? Or something? Secretly played Asterbate in the last game and Asterbate resigned? Or what? Oh, my score just didn't catch up in time. That's good. It's good when it's like deceptive. I think my lichess didn't update itself. That's really strange. Anyway, congratulations to Fortnite for being second. Ruslan Bear, Oms, Johan, DK Guy, Dimitrilas, Uber Driver, and Asmir. Hiroku is in 11th place. Thanks to Rowan being here, Infinite Flash Chess, and Mr. Coffee, we had 3 moderators to keep Bob under control. They still weren't enough. Still wasn't enough. The key distraction, though, I did want to look at that game for a minute. When I lost against Oms, Bob was claiming that I was lost. This is a bad opening for black. But for a moment I was better. You see here? This was the exact position I'm talking about. Wait, knight takes c4? Here, I see. So the d6 was a blunder. I should have taken it right away. That's my bad. I thought I had time to play d6. He has this move. That's insane. And knight g5. It's like best. It's like an engine miracle. Those 2 moves just totally save White's position. He has just enough time. And I thought this was just hanging out here in the thin air, but apparently White's like clearly better. So I was busted anyway. Like, not entirely, but 99% busted. I don't have a good move, you know. Opening itself actually wasn't good though. This variation sucks for black. Just can't really play it. So here, it's all booked, but I'm supposed to play de6. Funny, the computer is saying castles. That's definitely been tried. So my novelty didn't work out. Queen e7. Over the board inspiration. He found the best move according to Stockfish. Queen d2. Now I should castle anyway. Why didn't I castle anyway? I guess I was concerned he was going to castle queenside, but that's not so clear. Here. He gave me enough counterplay. And Bob came along at the critical moment. No, but actually it was a good game by Alms. Where is Arsenal? I think Arsenal's playing tonight. That's the problem. Much stronger than me. Alms 20-27 cent upon loss to 55. Good result. Good game. Well-deserved victory. So it wasn't really your fault, Bob. I take it back. Anyway, thanks everybody for playing. I will see you tomorrow with Blitz, weird openings, Blitz and Rapid Chess. So, but even that variation isn't very good. Anyways, Bob, just got to play like number 4. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Mr. Coffee and Infinite Flash. Good to see you again. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.